Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are still on Blessing CEO's matter because this matter is more serious than a lot of people can imagine. What Blessing CEO did, there is nothing dramatic about this. There is nothing controversial about this. This is nothing but scamming the public of their hard-earned money, stealing someone's medical reports. Like, who does that? Claiming this kind of deadly sickness, proclaiming it upon herself. Guys, who does that? I mean, the Nigerian society are not backing out of this at all. Like, everyone is up and doing, everyone is on this matter. Because for us to have a better society, for us to have a sane society, then we should not tolerate things like this. In the Western world, by this time, Blessing should have been in police custody. Blessing should be inside. She will not be left, wandering about the streets for her to think of the next move again. Come to think about, this move that she made to raise that much amount, according to them, 13 million naira. Guys, 13 million is no small money in Nigerian naira at all. 13 million can change somebody's life. 13 million can do something amazing. I know some persons out there definitely have more than that, but we also have millions of people that don't have anything close to 13 million. And now she coming out to claim that that is what she got. And a lot of persons are still speculating perhaps she got far more than that. But she just, want to put it at 13 million naira was all she got. Round figure, right? Guys, they should trace her bank account. I mean, these things are very easy to achieve. You know the account you use in getting this money, you trace the amount, the bank account, you trace the time the money came in, definitely you will know the exact amount. I mean, where are all our experts in Nigeria? Where are all the elites in Nigeria? Where are the people that, the FBI of Nigeria or the EFCC of Nigeria? Where are they? This is the time we need your intelligence the most. Like, in abroad, you cannot be hearing things like this. By this time, the figures would have been publicly written on every newspaper, every billboard, everything, for the whole masses to know the exact amount she collected. I mean, at this point in time, Blessing will not even be in charge of herself. Even the government will carry her by themselves to various hospitals to carry out tests on her, But then, this is what we get in our society. Fingers crossed, praying that our society will be a sane society we are all dreaming for. Who does not want to be in a good society? Like, our people, our leaders need to wake up to the time that we are in at this point in time. And this is why everyone is on this Blessing CEO matter, because if you allow this to slide, Blessing will definitely come up with another thing again tomorrow. Because it has worked for her. Under how many days she got this amount of money. I mean, this will be an easy way out for her to be making money. But come to think about it, was it a smart move on Blessing's part? I don't think so. Because even though Blessing built her brand on controversy, on being dramatic, claiming what does not belong to her, trying to make herself controversial, which I don't really see anything controversial about her. I mean, she's just forcing things, but she's not yet there. Blessing would have done her research very well, because there are better ways to be controversial. You don't need to scam people to be controversial. There is nothing controversial about you scamming people. There is nothing controversial about you being a fraudulent star. There is nothing controversial about it. You can be controversial, going against the public, standing your ground. You see black, you are telling people, no, this is white, this is white, this is white. You are arguing. As far as you're not stealing from people, you didn't take what does not belong to you, somebody can just say, maybe in your eyes, this is how you are seeing it. You choose to have a different opinion. You can make your controversial on your relationship blog to be okay. Man should not be the head of the house. You give your reasons why women should be the head of the house. That is what we call controversial. You arguing against the public opinion, but not you coming out scamming people and saying because this is your brand, you build your brand on controversy. No, this calls for an arrest. This calls for an arrest. Blessing shouldn't be wandering about the street like, a free person, a free citizen. No, at this point, she's a threat to the society. And the Nigerian society should be aware of this at this point in time. I mean, Blessing already has the platform. At this point, I want to believe she's already regretting because maybe she did not know people will donate so much to her or for her. Maybe she had no idea. She thought she need to come up with something as dangerous as what she claimed. She thought that was the only way to escape, poverty, financial difficulties, or to make money. Blessing would have been well calculative. She would have just made her research, used her platform, the platform she built on controversy. At least people have already accepted her that, okay, she's a controversial blogger. You can build your platform on there and just, look for another thing, come up with another thing, but not joking with what means a lot or meant a lot to another person. Not joking with something as deadly as what she proclaimed upon herself. Not coming out to scam the public. There was a time Davido did something about raising money. I can't really remember what he did then, but he wanted to raise a certain amount of money. He didn't scam the people. He came out openly and he said if you are his friends, donate, all those kind of a thing. David raised so much money at that point in time, far more than what Blessing ever got. Blessing should have thought of something more intelligent. And that is when, if people now give to you, you can now say they gave you because they love you. They gave to Davido because they loved Davido. And he did not scam them. Some persons openly gave. They, maybe even published their receipts to just brag about it that they gave. For Blessing, people thought, okay, we know she has been, lying. She has been caught lying so many times, but just let's give her a little benefit of doubt. Maybe she's saying the truth this time. In order for bad thing not to happen, let's save a life. That was what people thought they were doing, only to be played by Blessing. Like, I want to believe whosoever advised Blessing to take this move, maybe the person does not have sense, and even Blessing herself does not have sense. And I want to believe that she's regretting at this point in time because she should have come up with another strategy to raise legit money. She would have even come up with something like, okay, like all those skits she used to make that she'll be walking on the street and she will show us where a man is beating the wife and she went to fight the man, or she and the person that is with her fought the man. And she will take the man's wife away, lodge her in a hotel, the hotel that we don't always see. She will lodge the man's wife in the hotel, and the next thing, the story is over. I used to believe her before, although I was not believing her, but at a point I said, okay, maybe it is true because we know those things happen in our society of a truth. But coming from Blessing CEO, like you need to open your eyes very well because everything about her have proven that she's fake, she's not real. Guys, this is a lot. This is a lot. I mean, you using razor blades to cut some part of your hair so that when you are taking down the cornrow, your hair will be falling out and it will not look like your hair is falling out. Blessing, you went too far. Let's say you want to even cut your hair. You can even come up as a challenge to say you want to, cut every hair on your head, and then, a challenge. People can donate money for you to see whether you can do it. If they want you to cut your hair, they should donate money. People will donate money for you, Blessing. And you might even get more than this. Because, I mean, I know we are in a difficult situation like in our country, but then we still have some kind people that maybe have more than enough to spend, to give out. They will be willing to like throw up the challenge. They can even give you more than that. To dare you to say, okay, go and cut your hair. Since you want to cut your hair, you said you want to cut your hair in the public. But you stealing someone's medical reports, a person that fought hard to survive such a deadly disease. Blessing, that woman deserves more than an apology. Nigerians deserve more than an apology from you. You need to refund back those money. Either you give it back to charity, you give it to charity, or you compensate that woman. Maybe this is just the set time to favor that woman. When she was going through her issues, no one had the idea that she was going through such an issue. Maybe she funded everything by herself. And right now you used her pain to gain money from society. That money does not belong to you, Blessing. The best thing you will do for yourself to remedy this whole rubbish you carried out is to give that woman the whole of the money you raised. Because that woman is the true owner of every money that came to you. That woman is the true owner of every money that you got. Like, you need to make that account public. Tell the world this is the exact amount you got and give the woman everything. Then if she chooses to give you some part of it out of her kind heart, I mean, then it's okay. But the money that is in your care right now, in your possession, Blessing, it does not belong to you. You used another person's problem to get that money for yourself. And I don't think you will really enjoy such an amount of money. How will you even enjoy it? With all this dragging, even though you want to pretend like it's not getting to you, this is who you are a controversial person. Blessing, there is nothing controversial about what you have done. You have children, I don't know that you're even married to that guy, There is nothing dramatic about what you have done. And these are the people that a lot of persons are looking up to in the society. Oh, you want to be a controversial blogger. There is nothing controversial about what this woman carried out here. In a sane society, the masses shouldn't even be talking at this point. The law would have taken its place. They would have used all those police sign they used to block crime scene, block the whole of that place. They would have brought that, you deactivated your Instagram account. In a sane society, the government should have been the ones to do that. The government should have been the one to, start their investigation, dragging you you will not even have rest. The police will be all over you every time. We have seen a video of the woman. She came out to share the story, how Blessing got a hold of her medical reports. And she did this because she thought she was helping a sister. Because she have done job for Blessing CEO before, and when she saw Blessing CEO on the internet crying, and people told Blessing CEO to reach out to her, since the woman survived, she can explain to Blessing the things she did. Based on that, Blessing reached out to the woman. But she did not reach out to that woman because of what people said to her. These are the things she already planned. Like, Blessing did not reach out to that woman because people advised her to reach out to the woman. No, Blessing already have the woman in mind. Blessing already, have already planned the things she wanted to do. Guys, it's just unfortunate that a person that should have been a friend to her, a person that trusted her the most, she had such a thing in mind against that person or for the person. Why the person does not even know that Blessing is about to do such a thing to her, if that makes sense. So, whatever money Blessing collected from the masses, the public, should be given to that woman because the woman survived. She fought hard and she trusted Blessing, thinking she was helping a sister, not knowing that Blessing was trying to use what matters most to her, what she's thanking God for, that God delivered her, God made her to survive. Blessing is trying to make a joke out of it. What she kept to herself in her private, whatever place, thanking God, Blessing made it public for the whole world to see. Without Blessing, nobody would have seen that woman's report. So this is why I said, just maybe this is how God wants to favor that woman. All the money she spent in treating herself, just maybe this is how God wants to compensate her for all the money she spent, for all the sleepless nights, the pains she went through. So if Blessing have sense, if Blessing knows what she's doing, if people really love Blessing, let them advise Blessing to give that woman all that money. That is the only way Nigerian will believe, okay, she's coming out clean. That is the only way people can start listening to her again. Guys, this is where we are going to draw the curtain. Thank you for watching this video. I was thinking, Blessing CEO, she thinks she has a brand, or maybe she truly have a brand, controversial brand. There are better ways she can use her brand in her favor to work for her, not scamming people. There are better ways she can raise money, legit money, and the money will be her own money. Like nobody will drag the money with her, not using another person's pain to get money for herself. See you guys in the comment section, as well as see you all in the next video. Bye guys.